Good morning, students. So we have started the chapter Carbon and its compounds. We have discussed about diamond and graphite. Properties and structure also we have discussed. In today's class, I'm going to discuss just the structure, a rough idea of structure of diamond, graphite and fullerenes. See graphite. In graphite, you see the structure over here. In graphite, each carbon atom is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms on the same plane in a hexagonal array. Now, if you can see the structure, you can identify that carbon atoms are arranged in flat layers, parallel layers. Now these carbon atoms in these layers is bonded to 3 others by covalent bond. These form a network of 6 carbon rings. Now you know carbon is tetravalent, so 3 electrons are used. 1 electron, that is the 4th valence electron of each carbon is free to move. So that we can say that is why graphite is a good conductor of electricity and heat. Now, these layers is bonded to the adjacent layers by weak forces. As of this result, what happened? That each layer can easily slide over the other, and that is why graphite is used as a lubricant. So this is all about the structure of graphite. Now let's move to the structure of diamond. Now let's see the structure of diamond. You can see that in diamond, each carbon atom is tetrahedrally attached to 4 other carbon atoms. As you can see the structure. Now in this, each carbon atom is covalently bonded to 4 other carbon atoms. This tetrahedral arrangement gives a rigid 3-dimensional structure to diamond. So it is due to this rigid 3-dimensional structure, diamond is very hard and having high melting and boiling points. And since you see the graphite is having a free electron, but diamond here in this structure no free electrons are there. So that is why it is a non-conductor of heat and electricity. Now let's move to the next topic, that is amorphous forms of carbon, in which you have to study about the amorphous forms of carbon, that is coal, coke and many more, about its uses and how it forms. So you see that some amorphous forms of carbon we are going to discuss, and most of these are rich in carbon but not the pure forms of carbon. So this coal occurs under the upper crust of the earth. It is formed from wood under the effect of high temperature and pressure. It is the fossil fuel, and in this absence of air. Now it gets converted into coal through a number of steps. Now we are going to see the steps. So you can see that how it converts into coal. First, we give pressure and heat to wood. It converts to peat, which is a form of coal only. Then it is light and brown in color. Again, pressure and heat is applied. It gets converted to lignite. Then bitumen is cooled. And then again anthracite, which is of bright black color. So anthracite is coal. No, all the 3, these are the forms of coal: peat, lignite, bituminous and anthracite. Now what does it mean by carbonization? So it is the conversion. It is a slow, obviously it occurs very slowly. So the slow conversion of wood into coal under the influence of high temperature and high pressure in the absence of air is termed carbonization. See, anthracite is the purest form of coal. Now how much carbon it contains? It contains 94 to 95% of carbon. The common variety of coal is hard and burns with a smoky flame. Now let's move to the uses. Coal is mainly used as a fuel it is used for manufacturing producer gas and water gas, which are used as fuel gases. For manufacturing coal tar, coke and coal gas. For preparing graphite, anthracite is used for preparing graphite. For the manufacture of synthetic petrol by catalytic hydrogenation of coal. You will learn this catalytic hydrogenation in the higher classes. Now let's see what is water gas. You see, producer gas is produced by passing air through red hot coke. And what is this red hot coke? It is carbon. Coke, red hot, plus O2 plus N2. These oxygen and nitrogen gas is present in air and hence formed carbon monoxide 25% and nitrogen gas 70%. These are the producer gas. Now let's see some of the uses of coke. What is coke basically? So it is the grayish black residue left after the destructive distillation of coal. We call it coke. Now it is obtained from coal by removing moisture and other volatile matter from it. Thus we can say coke is equal to coal minus moisture minus volatile matter. Now what is this meaning? What is the meaning of volatile matter? So volatile means the substance which is easily evaporated at normal temperatures. Means at room temperature only the substance easily evaporated. Now coke is about 98% carbon. Some important uses of coke are, you see, it is used as a domestic fuel. It is used as a reducing agent in metallurgical process. Now what is this metallurgical processes? So metallurgy, it is a branch of science which concerned with the properties of metal and their production and purification. Okay. Then you see coke, it is used for producing fuel gases such as water gas. And what is water gas? Carbon monoxide plus hydrogen. And producer gas, carbon monoxide plus nitrogen. Just now we have studied about how we produce a producer gas. Now we are going to see that how water gas is produced by passing steam over red hot coke. So you see carbon, if you pass steam to red hot coke, it is going to produce carbon monoxide plus hydrogen gas, which is a water gas. The fourth point, it is used for producing carbides such as calcium carbide. We call it CaC2. Silicon carbide SiC and aluminium carbide Al4C3. So these are the uses of coke. Now let's move to the next topic, that is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide was first prepared by Van Helmont in 1630, around 1630, not fixed, around 1630. It was first prepared by Van Helmont. Lavoisier in 1783 established that carbon dioxide is an oxide of carbon. Now let's move to its, you see, the carbon dioxide is a very common naturally occurring molecule that contains 2 oxygen atoms and 1 carbon atom. This is the structure of carbon dioxide. It is a naturally occurring gas. All humans and animals inhale and exhale carbon dioxide when they breathe. Plants use carbon dioxide in a process called photosynthesis to make their food. These are the uses. Then, carbon dioxide is also called greenhouse gas. It currently constitutes about 0.041% by volume of the atmosphere. Now let's see its physical properties. So, carbon dioxide, how it smells? It is odorless, though at a sufficient higher concentration, it has a sharp acidic odor. Now color, it is colorless. So in physical state you can say that it is a colorless and odorless gas. It is about 1.5 times as heavy as air and can be poured downward like water. Okay, it is heavier, that is why you can pour downward like water. Third is what? Second point in your book is what? Solubility. So carbon dioxide is fairly soluble in water. Okay. Solubility of carbon dioxide in water increases with an increase in pressure. So if you apply more pressure to water, carbon dioxide solubility increases. Added rings are the solution of carbon dioxide in water under pressure. What about its nature? Although CO2 is not poisonous in nature, it does not support life. Okay. Animals die in the carbon dioxide atmosphere, carbon dioxidic atmosphere for want of oxygen. Sublimation, you see sublimation, carbon dioxide when cooled under ordinary pressure minus 78 degrees Celsius gets solidified to give white ice like solid. Okay. So liquid carbon dioxide can exist only under high pressure. Therefore, solid carbon dioxide, which is dry ice, when kept under normal pressure, sublimes at minus 78 degrees Celsius. Now let's see its chemical properties. So this carbon dioxide is an acidic oxide. Why? Because when you're going to add water into it, it forms carbonic acid, which is a weak acid. Secondly, it reacts with alkalis to give carbonates and bicarbonates. So you can see that CO2 plus NaOH, it gives sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. Then this sodium hydrogen carbonate plus NaOH, it again gives sodium carbonate and water. So this carbon dioxide, when you react with alkalis, it gives carbonates and bicarbonates. So some of the methods of preparation of carbon dioxide. It is prepared first by burning carbon and hydrocarbons. See, carbon plus O2, if anything burns, it burns in oxygen. So C plus O2, it gives CO2 and plus heat. Carbon monoxide plus O2, it again gives carbon dioxide gas plus heat is released. So these are exothermic reactions also. CH4, which is methane, if you burn, which burns under oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide gas plus water plus heat. So like with the help of this, by the burning of carbon and hydrocarbons, carbon dioxide is prepared. Secondly, by decomposing carbonates and bicarbonates by heating. So if you decompose these carbonates and bicarbonates, and if you give or supply heat to it, it gets decomposed and forms carbon dioxide gas. You can see that in CaCO3, quicklime and carbon dioxide gas is formed. In sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide gas is formed. The third one is by the action of acids on carbonates and bicarbonates. So for example, you see, if you just add hydrochloric acid to calcium carbonate, what is formed? Calcium chloride plus carbon dioxide gas plus water is formed. The two reaction you see, the other two reaction, they are forming carbon dioxide gas only. So you write and practice. This is the laboratory preparation of carbon dioxide gas. So for this you have to take some marble chips, that is calcium carbonate, and you have to add to this Thysol phenol, you have to add the dilute hydrochloric acid. Okay. Now a small quantity of marble chips is placed in the Wolff's bottle. This is Wolff's bottle, which is indicated here, covered with a small quantity of water. Okay, a Thysol funnel and a delivery tube are fitted into the bottle as shown in the figure. Now you have to pour dilute hydrochloric acid dropwise from the Thysol funnel. Now this carbon dioxide is then collected in the gas jar by upward displacement of the air. Okay, here how the gas is collected? By upward displacement of the air. The two reactions you see, what reactions occurred here is calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3, plus you have added the hydrochloric acid. It is formed calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. In the second reaction again, sodium carbonate plus hydrochloric acid you have added. It gives sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide gas is released. So in the laboratory, carbon dioxide is prepared by the action of dilute hydrochloric acid and marble chips. on marble chips or sodium carbonate. See, with lime water, when carbon dioxide is bubbled through lime water, it turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate. You see the reaction CaOH whole twice plus CO2, it forms CaCO3 plus H2O, which is calcium carbonate, and it is milky in nature. So it is milky. That is why when you pass carbon dioxide gas to lime water, it turns milky. Now, if you pass more carbon dioxide gas to it, it turns, again, the solution becomes clear. Why the solution becomes clear? Because due to the formation of calcium bicarbonate, which is a clear solution. Okay, and again, if you boil this, the milkiness reappears. Okay, so first you have to pass the carbon dioxide gas, and if you pass carbon dioxide gas, the lime water turns milky. Then more CO2 if you pass, the solution becomes clear due to the formation of calcium bicarbonate. And again, if you supply heat or supply heat to it, the milkiness will reappears. As you can see that it decomposed to calcium carbonate and milkiness reappears. So this reaction used as a test for carbon dioxide. Now let's see the uses of carbon dioxide. So it is used for manufacturing aerated drinks. It is used for extinguish fire, for the manufacture of sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate, and as a refrigerant in the form of dry ice, perishable foods such as fish, ice creams, etc. So these are the uses of carbon dioxide gas. So here we have finished some of the topics of carbon dioxide. In one more video, we are going to cover some of the why carbon dioxide is used as a soda acid fire extinguisher and many more. Until then, you study well, and if you have any problem, comment in the comment box. Thank you.